All right, this is BB Davis. You're up all night with me, or up all day, or whenever you're locking in. This is BB Davis with BB Love Sports, with sports and gaming is exquisite fusion. We're back with some more in-depth stats for that Colorado and TCU game. Final score 45-42 with Colorado under the helm of a new head coach. That's Coach Prime, Coach Sanders, Deion Sanders, okay? Legendary Hall of Famer. All right, so there it is, ladies and gentlemen, 45-42. But let's break this down here, because you know the next team up is going to be breaking it down. So let's break it down. A win is a win is a win. So congratulations. But again, if you look through the quarters, you saw both teams came to play, but you saw where Colorado took advantages where it counts, even through some of the things that they need to tighten up on. And you saw where TCU combobulated, but they just kept there in the fight for not maintaining any type of blowout. They masterfully did that. But I think that they really underestimated Colorado, looking at last year's score, and then also looking at, not in a positive light, despite the negative spin when Coach Sanders was at Jackson State. Jackson State had an incredible season, and you saw the great touches from Shador and from the team and the work ethics and all that. But when it gets down to like a Super Bowl, Celebration Bowl, 2 years in a row, he just couldn't get the win for them. But this was a team that was ready to go. And many of that talent went over to Colorado with the coach. So let's break this down here, everybody. Let's just get settled in. Okay?
Do you know who I am?
I love football.
Do you know who I am?
I'm ready to break this down.
You are so awesome.
You go, girl.
All right, so let's get it done. Okay, everybody. In the midst of the ending of the second quarter, you have the touchdowns with Colorado, the interception, TCU, missed field goal, Colorado, touchdown, TCU, touchdown, Colorado, TCU punt, Colorado punt, missed field goal, TCU. Then there was a fumble by Colorado, touchdown, TCU, field goal, Colorado, which would give them the lead to end the second quarter 17-14. Breaking this down some more than what we did. Okay, ending the fourth quarter. This is how it went. Touchdown, Colorado scores 24-14. Touchdown, TCU, 24-21. Colorado still in the lead. Then there was a punt by Colorado, 24-21. Okay, interception, TCU, Colorado, 24-21. Punt by Colorado, 24-21. Touchdown, TCU, 28. Colorado, 24. Touchdown, Colorado, 31. TCU, 28. Touchdown, TCU, 31. 35. TCU back in the lead. Touchdown again by Colorado. Answering each other, you know what I mean? Colorado, 38-35. And then you had TCU touchdown, 38-42. Touchdown, Colorado, 40. Well, touchdown, TCU, still, it was 42, Colorado, 38. Then touchdown, Colorado, 45, TCU, 42. The Downs just couldn't get there. TCU, score remained 45-42. End of game, 45-42. All right, so I thought that was, real good looking at the play-by-plays. All right, so let's take these team stats, because we always want to show love, okay? The first downs, 30 for Colorado, 27 for TCU. Third down efficiencies, 9 of 15 for Colorado, 10 of 17 for TCU. Fourth down efficiencies, 2 of 2 for Colorado and 1 of 2 for TCU. Total yards, 565 for Colorado and 541 for TCU. Passing, 510 for Colorado, 279 for TCU. Then you had interceptions thrown, 2 for TCU, and that was a dagger. That's right. And then no interceptions thrown for Colorado. Shadir was having a good day balling out. Rushing, 55 Colorado, 262 TCU. And total yards, or I should say yards per rush, was 1 of 6 for Colorado and 7 of 1 for TCU. And penalties, 6 of 35 for Colorado, 10 of 78 for TCU. Penalties were not really glaring, but, first games, there's always going to be a lot of emotions there. Then you had turnovers, 1 for Colorado and 2 for TCU. Fumbles, 1 for Colorado, none for TCU. Interceptions thrown, there was 2 for TCU and none for Colorado. Time possession, Colorado had 34 minutes and 33 seconds with the ball in their possession. 25 minutes, 27 seconds for TCU. I just thought that this was a really good way to come out, knock the naysayers out, but you still got a long way to go. Coach was quite aggressive, but then there's a lot of stuff out there that can make a coach aggressive. But you want to get the emotions reeled back in, keep going, and see what happens as you come up upon your opponents. All right, so I thought it was a great game. I thought it was highlight. TCU seated at 17. Again, you're going to have people saying, and I'm just being like the whole devil's advocate for that. Hey, let's see how you would have done up against Alabama. Let's see how you would have done up against Georgia. Let's see how you would this. Let's see how you would that. Well, here's what I said. You're going to hear that all the time on these boards. Nobody's going to have their POVs the same all the time. But then that's a good thing. That's what makes sports beautiful. But what you do is you got this win, and then you move on to the next. 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 All right, keep it locked, everybody. We're going to do some more highlights for some other games that I love, and we're going to see those play-by-plays. So keep it locked with me, BB Davis, for BB Love Sports, where sports and gaming is the exquisite fusion.